Hello everyone, today we will start exercise 7.9. In this exercise we will do definite integral. Let us start first question. Integration of -1 to 1 x plus 1 dx. Firstly you have to take the integration. Integration of x is x square by 2 and integration of 1 is x. Then put the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. Firstly put upper limit, then minus lower limit. Now solve it. 1 plus 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Plus 1 half cancel, so answer will be 2. Clear? Firstly do the simple integration, then put the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit, then solve it, you will get the answer. Clear? Next, second question. Integration of 1 by x, limits are from 2 to 3. Firstly, what is the integration of 1 by x? Integration of 1 by x is log x. Now put limits. Log of 3 minus log of 2. So apply the property of log, log of 3 by 2. So this is our answer. Here, firstly take the integration, then solve by putting the limits. Next question number 3rd, same. Next we will do question number 4. Integration of sine 2x, limits are from 0 to pi by 4. Firstly take the integration. Integration of sine is minus cos 2x upon 2, derivative of angle. Then put the limit. Firstly put upper limit pi by 4 minus 1 by 2, you can take out. Cos 2 into pi by 4 minus 2 into 0. So simplify it. Cos pi by 2 is, what is the value of cos 90? Cos 90 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So minus 1 by 2 into minus 1. We get 1 by 2. Clear? Next question number 5th is same. Integration of cos 2x. Solve it by yourself. Next, ex. Integration of ex. And the limits are from 4 to 5. What is the integration of ex? Integration of ex is same, ex. Now put the limits. E raised to power 5 minus e raised to power 4. Clear? So all are simple question. Firstly take the integration and then put the limits. Next we can solve 9th question. Under root 1 minus x square. What is the integration of this? It is the integration of sine inverse x. We will apply the standard result. Now put the limit. Sine inverse 1 minus sine inverse 0. Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2, 0 is 0. So we get answer pi by 2. Clear? So in this way you can take the integration. All the questions are same. Next we will do question number 13. In 13th question, x upon x square plus 1. 13th question, integration of x upon x square plus 1, limits are from 2 to 3. Firstly you have to do the substitution here. Put x square plus 1 is equals to another variable t. Take the derivative, 2x dx equals to dt. If you will do the substitution in the definite integral, then you have to change the limit according to your new variable. How you will change? If x is 2, that is your lower limit. What will be the lower limit in form of t? 2 square plus 1. So your lower limit will be 5. Similarly, if x is equals to 3, what will be the upper limit? This is equals to 10. So your function will become limits from 5 to 10 x dx equals to dt upon 2. You can write down 2 outside upon x square plus 1 is equals to t. So 1 by 2 integration of t, this is log of t. Now put the limits. Log of 10 minus log of 5. Apply the log property. 1 by 2 as it is. Log of 10 by 5. It can be written as 2. So answer is 1 by 2 log 2. Clear? So take care. If you will do the substitution, then you have to change the limit according to your new variable. Next, question number 15. Integration of x ex square, and the limits are 0 to 1. Again in this question we have to do a substitution. Put x square is equals to t. So derivative is 2x dx equals to dt. Now firstly change the limit. If x equals to 0, then t is also 0. If x is equals to 1, then t is also equals to 1. You have to put the limits in this, where you have to substitution. So integration is 0 to 1, same. X into dx is dt by 2. 1 by 2 we can write outside, and e raised to power t. Now take the integration. Et same. Now put the upper limit minus lower limit. E minus 1. So this is your answer. Clear? So all the questions are same. Do the integration and then put the limits. This is your complete exercise, exercise 7.9. Next we will start exercise 7.10. In this exercise again we have to do the substitution and then integrate. First question is same as we had done in the previous exercise. I will start from the second question. Integration of 0 to pi by 2 root of sine phi cos power 5 phi d phi. We have to integrate this. Firstly, we can write 5 power as cos square phi square into cos phi. Again, cos square phi can be written as 1 minus sine square phi by using the identity. Now we will do the substitution. Put sine phi is equals to t. So our function will become root t. Its derivative is cos phi d phi 1 minus t square whole square cos phi d phi is dt. Now what were the limits? If phi is 0, if phi is 0, then t is again 0. If phi is pi by 2, then t will be equals to 1. So limits are from 0 to 1. Now open the identity. Root t can be written as t raised to power 1 by 2. Apply the identity. A minus b square plus b square minus 2ab. Now multiply this term with each term and then take its integration. After taking the integration, put the limits, upper limit minus lower limit. Do the calculation by yourself. Next, third question. Third question, sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. In this question, function is sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now in this question we will do the substitution. X is equals to tan theta. So dx is equals to secant square theta into d theta. So our function will become sin inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta into secant square theta d theta. So limits will become, if x is 0, then theta will again 0, and if x is 1, so tan is pi by 4. Clear? Because tan 45 is 1. So our limits will become 0 to pi by 4. This is the formula of sin 2 theta. 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is the formula of sin 2 theta. So sin inverse sin 2 theta into secant square theta d theta. Sin and sin will cancel. 0 to pi by 4, 2 theta secant square theta d theta. Now it is the product of two functions. First is algebraic function and second is trigonometric function. Then we will apply the rule integration by parts. That is according to Eilert rule. First is algebraic function, then trigonometric function. We will take out the common constant function out. Now apply the rule. First function integration of second function minus integration derivative of first function, derivative of theta is 1 into integration of second function. Now what is the integration of secant square theta is tan theta. Put the limit 0 to 1 minus integration of secant is again tan theta d theta 0 to 1. So function will become, put upper limit minus lower limit. Limits are pi by 0 to pi by 4. Pi by 4 into tan pi by 4 minus 0. Then integration of tan is, what is the integration of tan? Log of secant, or you can write minus log of cos theta. 0 to pi by 4 again. Tan pi by 4 is 1 plus log of cos pi by 4 minus log of cos 0. So after calculation we get log of 1 by root 2, cos 0 is 1 and log 1 is again 0. So our answer is 2 pi by 4 plus log of 1 by root 2. So this is our complete answer. So if you will do the substitution, then according to the substitution you have to change your limits, then take the integration. After taking the integration you have to put the limits. Firstly put the upper limit, then lower limit. So this is your complete answer. Clear? Next question number 8. Before 8th question we will do question number 5. In this question integration is 0 to pi by 2 sin x upon 1 plus cos square x. So in this question it is clear which substitution you have to do. Put cos x is equals to t because its derivative is in the numerator part. Put cos x is equals to t. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x dx equals to dt. So integration according to this, limits will become, if x is 0, if x 0, then t cos 0 is 1, and if x is pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0. So limits are from 1 to 0. Clear? So sin x dx is minus dt upon 1 plus t square. Now this is minus 1. We will take it out. Integration of this is tan inverse t, limits 1 to 0. Firstly put tan inverse 0, minus tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 0 is 0. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So our answer will pi by 4. Clear? Next, sixth question. In this question, you have to do completing square in the denominator, then apply the standard result. 6 and 7 same. Next, question number 8. Limits are 1 to 2, 1 by x minus 1 by 2 x square e 2x dx. So this function is related to the function of ft, f of x, this is the function of x, plus its derivative into exponential function. But in the exponential there is 2x, but we need only x. So we will put 2x equals to t. 2 dx equals to dt. So according to this, your limits will change. If x is 1, then t will be 2. If x is 2, t will be 4. 1 by x. So value of x is t by 2. So we can write 2 by t minus 1 by 2 again t square. We will write 4 here. E raised to power t and dx is dt by 2. So 1 by 2 we can take out. Integration 2 to 4. 2 by t minus 2 by t square et dt. So derivative of 2 upon t is minus 2 upon t square, f of t plus f of f dash t into et. So its integration is et into ft. Now put the limits. Firstly put upper limit e raised to power 4 minus e raised to power 2. So on simplification you get 1 by 2 outside, e raised to power 4 upon 2 minus e raised to power 2. So this is your complete answer. Clear? Next, 9th and 10th MCQ. Solve the integration and choose the option. Hope you all understand both the exercise 7.9 and 7.10. Thank you so much.